Get rich fast with csgofast.com.
PGL Major Day 1 is slowly coming to a close. Next to last match finished, and you have a choice between nuke and overpass, and what do? You flip a coin for it. I don't think we've ever seen that before. Explain yourself.
I mean, the explanation is going to be pretty stupid and simple, but we're expecting to play either Inferno or Cobble, and it turns out it was overpass or nuke. So first of all, we're kind of thrown off. We didn't really know why those maps went through. They probably had confidence looking back at the old best of 3, which is a bit weird because it was very tight games and we had the upper hand on both maps, and then we just kind of threw them away. So, I mean, their choice. The explanation behind it, we couldn't choose. It's that simple. We haven't played. I mean, we've practiced much more overpass than nuke lately. And so we felt more confident on overpass, especially on our T side, which is pretty weird, which doesn't make sense with the result that came up. But no, yeah, it turns out we really didn't know. We thought we had all the solutions on T side on overpass, and we also thought that we were very comfortable on nuke against them. So I think it's better to let it to randomness and not having second thoughts behind it, and be like, yeah, we picked overpass. Yeah, but what if we have picked nuke? Because maybe 3 players want to pick nuke, 2 want to pick overpass, you know, and then you're gonna start a kind of fight, and like some people think they were better or something. Well, everybody agreed to the coin, and it just worked out that way. And so we were fine playing either map anyway. So that's how it went.
So is this your way of saying that Valve should bring back the randomizer?
No, fuck no, there's no way. No. It was just a very specific point, and it happened that way, but that was pretty fun.
Yeah, look, I don't think that anybody's going to repeat this anytime soon. I don't think we've seen this in the 11 majors that we've had, or like the last 10. So yeah, that's history made right there. And what's more, you actually won it. You actually did win it, even though it was a really tough fight on the T side, obviously just getting 3 rounds. So, you know, talk to me at first about the issues that you had on the T side and maybe what wasn't working out.
I think it's going to be very, very important for us to look back at the map, because already back in Cologne and here they played roughly the same way, where they were taking a lot of information on B, and we managed to punish only once on the T side, where we make a double kill when they try to take information. So yeah, we definitely need to look back and find a solution on how to counter that play, because it was simple on their side, in the sense that take information, they're not here, let's attack A, and they're going to come. And so that definitely shows some weaknesses in our game, and we practice in a way that we didn't think that was going to happen. And so we're going to just look back at it, take the good informations, and adapt our play regarding that, because it is way too simple to counter our game with what they did.
Now, obviously you had a really good CT side, but you know, towards the end it got a bit hairy, especially in that like 14-14 round where it was like 3v4 or something like that. So was there, do you remember like a key round that you won and that kind of decided it, do you think?
I mean, first of all, we say the big thanks to Apex when he won the 1 and 2 against the full eco team. That was a big one, and then overall, I don't know, we just played very good, and unlike all the other events, and I think that's why I'm feeling quite confident for the major, is that we are playing the major, and it's 1,000 times meaningful for any player to be at the major than to be at any other event. And so we have that spirit where we stay united, we stay as a team. We're trying to bring more organization in general with our approach to the games, having team talks like 1 hour before, a bit before the game, after the game, and just try to really know what we're doing, more or less, and not be out in the wild, be more professional about our approach. And I mean, aside from that, yeah, our city side was just good, I guess. There's no real way to put it. We didn't try to anti-strat them, do anything, but as soon as you start stringing rounds together and see that when you play passive they didn't have all the solutions, that's when we knew there was a real possibility. And then it was just scary when they got to 14-11. But from there we managed to win the round after that and go on, and it was just one round after the other. We didn't think of the side as a whole.
Now, you know, from our talks before, even going back to tours, when you kind of started coming up, obviously, you said that you do have problems with focus sometimes, especially against underdogs, you know. And do you think, like you said, this is the major, do you think this kind of level of competition is going to help you, you know, keep your eye on the ball, really?
Yeah, I think it's a mix of a bit everything, in the sense that there's that high motivation for the major because it's an extremely meaningful tournament. There's the fact that we have more organization around like before and after the game, and we know exactly what's happening, so it's easier for players to be focused and to know their point. And also we're working with the app I'm working with. I managed to put it on some players with Frenchmen, and for instance Apex just did before the game, and he was perfect throughout it. And I mean, everybody knows that he's a pretty emotional player, and he said right after the game that helped me a lot, and I had much more control in the whole game, never tilted, etc. So I'm very glad that I mean, Apex at least, and then it's hopefully going to spread to the others, that they're trying to take advantage of this and to find external solutions to fix those deep problems that we have that are the root of many other problems. And so we're definitely trying to put every player in a situation where he knows what he has to do and moving forward, and that's the only thing we have to focus, playing together, united as a team, and that's it. So yeah, again, it's hard to say it's beneficial from one thing, but it's a mix of working beforehand, organizing, and the major that is a special objective.
Mm-hmm. Now going forward, I'm not sure if we already have the door. I'm pretty sure it already happened. Can you tell us through? No, well, yeah, I think we can say it now because this is not going to come up before the draw. So I think we can talk about it. Who did you draw?
We drew Gambit.
So what do you make of the matchup? I guess you're pretty happy with it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would be lying to say that it was the hardest opponent we could get, because I mean they've been pretty shaky, especially online, and also the game against Mouse was kind of given away, not really given away, but Mouse gave them opportunities to come back and to win the game. So I mean, yeah, we're fine playing against them. We haven't practiced them that much, so we don't exactly know what their map pool is, what their exact strengths are. But yeah, they're a well-known team, and we're not going to underestimate them. There's no way we're going to do that, because it's the easiest way to go down, and it's not because we had a good game against Navi that it's going to be the same against Gambit. So again, it's up to us to take the game at the best level we can, and yeah, I think as a team, if we play at our best, we're going to beat them. But again, it's up to us to bring our A game. But if we do, I'm pretty confident in this matchup.
So what do you think you're going to need to do in groups in order to be confident for the playoffs? Obviously, if you qualify, but if you do qualify, what do you think it's going to take for you in groups?
I mean, it's the same thing than every single time, but in a major, the first thing is to pass groups. and like, regardless of the result, whether it's 3-0, 3-1, 3-2, it doesn't matter, just pass groups. There's just so many teams at the elimination stage, and you don't want to be eliminated that early into the tournament. So we worked beforehand on 6 maps, and we have our personal ranking on how we feel on all those maps. We have that, and then it's going to be to, I mean, again, I think if we bring our A game on every map, we've adapted some stuff on sides we're struggling. I think we can do very great on, like, regardless who we play, regardless of the map. I mean, yeah, literally we're fine playing any opponent at that point. So I mean, it's gonna sound stupid and simple again, but I feel like I'm repeating myself. We're just bringing our A game and being the best possible, and we feel that at our peak, there's no team that can beat us. That's how we feel, and so just gotta do it. And that's the hardest part. Just getting into that zone where nobody can touch us, and that's always extremely hard. And that has been the main problem of all the French teams every single time. So that's the thing. I feel we're prepared. I think individually we're good. I think we have a good team spirit. Up to us to show us.
So with that in mind, is there anything outside of a win that would kind of tell you that would make you happy about the result?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, we're competitors. We want to win while we're in the tournament. But I mean, if we look back at it, a top 4 with this era of big teams would make us okay-ish. A final would make us fine, and a win would make us ecstatic. So I mean, there's a huge difference between all those levels. But
you could also become the first Frenchman to win 3 majors.
That could be. I mean, there is that going in mind. I try not to think about it, but I try to get all those things out. Just play Counter-Strike at the best possible. But
no pressure.
We all have those objectives to, like, win more, get Buddy his first major, get the first major of Schmitt as a coach, all that kind of stuff. Get the first one to G2 as well. So there is a lot of kind of pressure, but that's the kind of pressure that is supposed to make us feel better, because we're not the favorite here. We're not the team to beat. We're not the ones that everyone is aiming at, and so we have that no pressure, but a little bit of pressure that can just push us forward, and I think that's the best position to be in. And so Yeah, I mean, just trying to tame game by game, round by round. We don't think about all the external things. It's our main focus. But they're pretty clear. 3-4 is okay, final is fine, and winning is amazing. So we want that fitting, and so we're going to do everything we can to make it.
Great. Well, thank you. Any final words, shout-outs, or anything you want to say?
Well, I mean, the same. Thanks to G2 for sending us to all those events and sponsoring us and giving us the best conditions to play Counter-Strike, and for the whole team. All the staff we have that is here at the event, NKJ, Niak, Schmitt that are here. And thanks to all the viewers as usual. We gave you some sweats that time, but hopefully we're going to make it a bit better next. Or not, because it's pretty fun to play that way. And yeah, thanks for the interview, and hopefully see you soon.
All right, thank you again. Now, of course, we're going to come back probably even today with the interview from the last match, which is between Astralis and Immortals. And of course, we're going to come back tomorrow with interviews from day 2, round 2 of the Swiss group stage.